Hi there and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. This reading is for the sign of Aries for the 24th of December 2018. Now this is a general reading so may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message in here just for you. Enjoy! Okay, let's have a look at these top three cards. Now we have the Tower card in reverse, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Now within that there's two major lifestyle questions or things to be learned, and you know that they have a major effect on the outcome of how things are going to work for you. Now, the first card that we have is the Tower card in reverse. So, has there been a major change in your life? Is there something that you thought was going to be there for such a long time that you felt you were in with the bricks and that nothing could alter this state? But then it has altered. It's not there anymore. This illusion is all you've got left. And it's quite a scary thing to go through because you're having to move into unknown territory. You know, and it could be something that could take a long time to resolve. And then moving on to the Seven of Cups, that it could also be that you may be thinking about the past and looking at it in a positive way. You know, it could be that you're having daydreams about the life that you used to have, instead of all the obstacles that you're now having to go through. So you're kind of evading the responsibilities that you have just now because you're living in this bubble of the world that used to be. And then moving on to the Hanged Man in reverse. You know, could it be that you're just not wanting to move on? That, you know, you could be, instead of making changes that would improve your life, you're stuck in a situation that, you know, isn't going anywhere. There's no positiveness that can be had from wallowing in this time period. So it's as if you've maybe, you know, shackled yourself to a time in the past. Okay, let's move these cards away now and we'll look at the larger reading. Okay. Right. So let's look over here and we have the Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Cups. All right. Now, the situation in your life had become a little bit unbearable. There was lots of stormy arguments, harsh things said, you know, unfair criticism, you know, and those are the things that stay with you. Even after, you know, the arguments and the, you know, the storminess has passed, the things that are said stay with you. And it's things that you obsess over. You can go over and over and over in your mind. And even when your relationship may be better, those things are still with you. And it could be that you're needing to make a change, that you're wanting to cut something out. And it's something that you feel so strongly about that you're just running into the change. You haven't really thought about the consequences or where you would go once you made this change. All you feel is that you're right, possibly because of the things that have been said, that you feel vindicated in making these decisions. Now, it could be that you're following your heart, and making these changes. Because it could be that you have become so sensitive about the things that are being said that you've turned into someone who has maybe just had enough. You don't want to be there anymore. Now let's move on to the next three cards. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Judgment card. So, has the reason that maybe you're making this decision, you're cutting this person out, is it because that the thing that you're looking for is a stable, happy connection? You want there to be love there. You want there to be a long-term relationship, a, a good future, a comfortable future, prosperous one. It could be that you don't see it happening with that relationship. But it's something that you've been refusing to choose or refusing to make a decision about for a long time. Could even be that you've been lying to yourself that whoever this person is could offer you this stable base, this stable life, this life of happiness and comfort. But it could be that you have came to the realization that you have been lying to yourself, and something in you that has been said has prompted this. And you have had an epiphany. You've had a moment where you've opened your eyes and seen a different way of moving into the future. It could be that you've remembered something or a way of life that you were happy in, and that you want that back, that you want the life and the happiness and the colour and variety, and the texture of living. And it's something that you could want back, something that you deserve back. And this is also a major arcana card, so in some degree you will receive this vibrancy back into your life. Okay, so let's move down here. And we have the Three of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. So, because of all of these hurtful things that have been said, and that you want to move away from that stormy relationship into a more calmer lifestyle, have you maybe realised that this relationship has been a bad decision, and that you've been so discouraged in it that you have been fired up to act impulsively and to cut this person out? And that it's the right thing to do, because this lifestyle has been in poor judgment. And you strongly feel that the lifestyle that you were expecting, the one of happiness and prosperity and love and health and wealth, and the blessed life that this card symbolizes, but it's in the reverse. So this is a great loss. It's a great feeling that you've missed out on something wonderful. You've made the wrong decision, taken the wrong path, and lost your way. And could it be that the person that you've chosen is one that also follows his heart and is no pushover? Because this person can be quite dominating, can be quite cruel when they need to be, when they feel they need to be. And they can be quite inflexible when making decisions. So, is this maybe being part of the bad decision or the poor judgment? Is the choice of person that you have planned your future with, and you really do feel that you have made a bad decision and that you've lost out on that wonderful future because the person wasn't who you thought they were going to be. They've led you into a stormy relationship, one that, the differences between you are never going to change. The criticisms and cruelty of this person is going to stay with you even after you leave. Now, let's move on to the next three cards. And we have the Lover's card, we have the Temperance card in reverse, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, there's a choice that you have to make. You've came to a crossroads in that, is there maybe someone arrived in your life that you're attracted to, that you can see a happy, contented future, one that you can build a family with and a lifestyle that would lead you to this path of a wonderful future, everything you could desire. But the thing is that could it be that part of the choice that you have to make is between this person and this person? And has this been the choice that you have been refusing to make? Have you been lying to yourself that, you don't want what this person can offer you, the happy family that you've wanted? And this has provoked a great imbalance within you. You feel totally out of control. Your emotions are all over the place. And you feel that the differences between these relationships are so massively different that that it's an easy choice. The relationship here has so many connotations to it that it could be that it's a one-sided relationship. It could be that this is where the lack of control and the temper comes in because of this person's rigid personality, controlling and abusive personality. And it's something that has really worn you down. You're so exhausted in trying to maintain the relationship with this person and all of the harsh things that have been done and said. And you've been put down and criticised by this person for so long that you just don't want to do it anymore. It could be that you're physically incapable of doing it anymore. That you want some happiness and some fun back into your life. It's time to start living again. Okay, I'm going to bring these three cards back. And we had the Tower card in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Hanged Man in reverse. So it does look from the larger reading that a lifestyle has been blown out of the water and that it is going to be an ongoing struggle with lots of difficulties that you're going to have to overcome. And it could be that you are daydreaming possibly about this person here that's interfering with your responsibilities of getting over this. And it could be that there's also maybe a little bit of fear about this situation as well, because both cards have fear for the future and evading responsibilities in them. And because you're evading responsibilities, you're not really moving forward. You're not making the decisions that need to be made. And in that way, you are self-sabotaging because you're wanting to move on to this person here. But it's something that isn't going to happen if you can't move on from this. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope that this reading, if this situation applies to you specifically, that this reading is able to offer you maybe some advice or a different way of looking at things, even. And I hope to see you next time. Bye. Oh, have a good Christmas.